Welcome back everyone to another week of team battles. We have two teams back, one team battle for today. It is Skyline Rodent versus Ankle Breaking School. This is week 2 after the mid-season break we've just had, and I am here joined by Kenny. So if you want to introduce yourself.
Hello, it's me, Kenny.
So there we go. Got 2 streamers today. I've got myself a co-caster for today's stream. And we've got Skyline Rodent choosing Nanamagari as their home map. We haven't seen that map in quite a while as a home map. I think last time we saw it, it was CPS or CP versus someone, and that was a pretty terrible matchup, I think. Actually, I think it was at the very beginning of the season. We had those two teams battling each other, and that was a pretty catastrophic matchup, matchup for that round at least. But yeah, still awaiting Ankle Breaking School to give us a home map. Ping them again. See if I get any response. I mean, they were just here a second ago. Oh, some confirmation. They're alive. And there is a addition to ABS not too long ago. I believe yesterday, maybe the day before. CCL was out looking for a team after the after he disbanded. What was it? It was AMG. That's it. Quite a good team, solid team, quite a nice name, and a good picture to go along with it, I thought. So shame to see them go, but yeah, and we've got both home maps now. Brilliant. Ankle Breaking School goes with Irohazaka as their home map. Interesting matchup, interesting map choice, but I suppose they've picked Nanamagari, so it's just the 2 most cancerous overtaking maps. And I think from Skyline Rodent, I have got Goki-chan is going to be partaking. I don't think I've seen Goki-chan partake in a race in a while now. And then Danka as the uphill. I think that's a Silati Evo matchup, I think. Oh, that's it. It will be whose home map first? It will be SR Jones. ABS's home map first, yeah. Irohazaka uphill or downhill, I don't really mind, but yeah, we'll do downhill then. Irohazaka Downhill is the first matchup, and then we'll switch to the uphill. Kenny, feel free to talk.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. I mean, I'm surprised.
I'm just gonna hear. I'm like the epitome of the kid sitting in the corner right now. Honestly,
That's quite a good analogy.
I'm like a cheerleader. All right.
All right. Well, that's fair enough. Absorbing the.
It's my first time, right?
Yeah.
Like you said,
enough.
you're just warming me up to the waters. All right.
Yeah, no worries. I just would have thought you'd been a bit more vocal, but no, not a problem. I suppose there's not really much to talk about.
Yeah. It's also hard to slip in vocals. You go quick from sentences. I don't want to interrupt you.
Fair enough.
Yeah. See, now I feel like you're not talking in an awkward way for me to get in.
No. Please, just if you have something to say in the moment, go for it. All I can say is, I guess, try and go for the breaks. Try and be instant when I break. That's all I would say. But
Go for the breaks.
pretty much.
I'm taking this advice. I'm gonna use it to grow and learn.
Yeah. It's a bit a unique ability, co-casting, because you've got to not talk on top of each other, but yeah. Okay, downhill Irohazaka. Have we got a lobby open from either team?
Honestly, I haven't seen a team battle on Irohazaka in like forever.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen one either, actually. That being said, Irohazaka or Nanamagari, not very often you get matches up on them. Okay, who's hosting? Who's giving me a lobby to join?
Let's see this.
Another thing you might have to do is you have to make a decision. Someone has to just randomly select someone to host the lobby.
Yeah.
Okay, Absolute's got a lobby open. He's got both open. As helpful as that is, I hope I'm gonna Goki-chan, make sure he joins. Goki, join 0 tier, because I mean prefer to be on 0 tier. I think.
Yeah, it's honestly just so much better usually.
So yeah, brilliant. Okay.
It'll be interesting to see him do some racing. I know he's like extremely good, but like I've never actually seen him race, so it'll be interesting to see.
Yeah, Goki-chan is definitely a formidable foe, definitely.
Yes.
So, and if he's what's the word? If he's in an Silati, then it's going to be tough. But he's not always in a Silati.
Yeah. He just handicaps himself to make it more of a fair challenge for real.
Okay, so Goki-chan's picked lead. Is he changing it?
Interesting.
Okay, lead. Okay, Absolute still needs to change lead. And then I think, yeah, away we go. Hello, Bezda Bot in the chat. Hello. Client leader. Okay. We'll try it. We're committed to 0 tier now. I think Radmin might be better if they're not European based, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Because if what Absolute says is true, then it might be better, depending on how they connect. But yeah. Okay.
We'll see if they're flying through the air or not first, you know?
yeah, exactly. Give it a go.
Yeah. Ooh. Close times.
Ooh, what was it? What was the time?
I think Absolute had a 54 and Goki-chan had a 55 from Silati.
Okay.
Might get this through a mix between.
A 55? That's fairly slow in an MR2 and in a Silati. That's not... Maybe those times aren't quite as respectable.
Maybe it was 45 and 44. I kind of like got like part of it. I kind of like caught out of my eyes.
That's more reasonable, I think, for in the 40s.
Yeah. Either way, they're still like within a second of each other, so it should be pretty tight.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. MR2 is probably a favorite here, being that it's just. No, carry on your train of thought. Carry on, go on.
Small, nimble car on Irohazaka, yeah.
Yeah, I haven't really seen the Silati with a particularly competitive leaderboard. It's just no one drives it.
Oh yeah. Oh, I remember I used to drive that thing all the time. It's insanely good when you get used to it.
Goki going a bit wide there, but exit. Oh, it's not. He's not really getting a good exit out of that. It's just wheel spin.
Yeah. That's just the Silati in a nutshell. Just a wheel spin.
Yeah, pretty much. He's going quite deep. I don't think that's quite ping, but it does look to be going quite deep.
Yeah.
But he's still ahead. He's still hooking up these corners reasonably well.
Oh yeah, even with potentially getting in pretty deep, or just being lagged, he's still able to get a pretty good lead from the facility's ability to take corners so well.
Yeah, I think the first sector and maybe the last sector is where the facility will probably have its best sectors, so in the middle it's going to be a bit tough.
Yeah. I mean, when we get really close to like the 4 consecutive ones after the Irohazaka jump corner, I feel like the SW20 is gonna get a bit more of an advantage because it's really tight and really short.
Yeah, actually, I think I might be able to. Okay, this is going to be a huge learning process for me. But we've got channel points now, so I should be able to make poles and poles and what's it called? Just poles and gambling votes, that kind of thing.
Okay. I missed the gambling for real.
Okay, I will ask the chat just real quick. How good or bad is the stream quality? Because I've got because Danka's put his viewing and it's pretty abysmal. So I don't know why it's so bad. But do let me know if the pictures are horrible or.
Oh, and there's some internet right there.
Yeah, that's a big bit of internet. Stream good enough? Yeah, it's not all pixelated, because if it is, it might just be Danka's connection. It might not be on my end, but it's difficult to tell, so do let me know.
Anytime it gets in all kind of pixel, I just usually refresh the tab and it fixes itself pretty decently.
Okay, so yeah, if lots of people say it's bad, then it might be a me issue, and I'll try and fix it. But if it's next round, okay.
Yeah, 47. Yeah, these guys definitely have 45 and 44.
Yeah, that seems reasonable. Okay, I'm gonna try, and I have no idea how they did it. How do they make the polls and stuff? Does anyone know Twitch reasonably well? Could anyone give me some kind of...
We're calling out all the viewers. Do you guys know Twitch?
Pretty much. Like, I don't know how to create a poll.
So yeah, Goki-chan does have the 45, and Absolute has the 44 in the MR2.
Okay. So it was 40s, not 50s.
It makes sense.
Yeah, exactly. And the pace that they put down what's Twitch. Oh, let me change the viewing.
Oh yeah, by the way, you're on the camera that is. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Because I was just trying to indulge in how to make polls, but
yeah. I feel like Absolute's gonna have a pretty good advantage on this run since Goki-chan can't really capitalize from the straights at the beginning. You know.
No, I think
higher power.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty good assumption to make. If Absolute can get away here and then keep that gap all the way to the 4th sector, I think you're pretty right in thinking that he's gonna do well to pull out a 50-meter lead or so.
So it was tragic to chase in a high power car, like a high torque car. You know, like in the Evo, you and another guy have like the same time, but like you have to chase and you're behind them. You lose like a second, 2, maybe 3, depending on the map. You know.
Yeah, you can very easily lose a lot of time. Ah, there we go. Found it. Predictions. I have found it. Okay.
So far, the gap seems to be about in between 20 to 30-ish, maybe. Seems to be widening though. I will say, very slowly. It's this might be an easy win for Absolute if he can keep pulling away, honestly.
Yeah, I think that's... yeah, he's quite far ahead, isn't he? But I suppose it's what you'd expect to... I suppose it's what you expect for ABS's home map, wouldn't it? Okay, I have started a prediction. Irohazaka Uphill, who will win? Got it. I've given 2 minutes. 2 minutes to put in your votes. So at the ending of this race, the voting will end. But this is for the uphill. It does say it in the prediction banner, so I've tried to make it as clear as possible.
Hold on, let me gamble real quick.
Change views, I think it's easier mod view. That is right, Bean. Thank you. I got there as well. Gamer sees, can we know the drivers? So it is Goki-chan in the Sil 80, which is for SR, and then you've got... Oh, you mean the drivers for uphill? It is ABS,
Donka, right?
ABS Shu and Danka. Yeah.
I think they're talking about how it might be night as well, which is kind of funny since you were talking about how you don't see night races that often earlier.
Yeah, that's a good point. That'd be interesting.
I think Absolute might have this. The gap's looking pretty wide.
Yeah, I think that is 50 meters easily.
Yeah.
I wonder if he's going to be running his 44 PB pace, or if he's actually managed to go a bit quicker. I don't know if Goki-chan's fallen off, or if Absolute's just cooking, you know?
Imagine he just gets the world record right now.
Be pretty impressive, but yeah. Interesting. SR is the favorite.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it makes sense.
Fair enough. Yeah, Absolute wins.
Nah, 0.2 slower. He had a 44.2.
It's pretty good, though.
Oh, yeah, it's great.
2 tenths off. Okay.
Absolute. Amazing.
That prediction is pretty fair, but if Danka manages to crashes or has any accidents, then it could change, couldn't it?
Oh, yeah.
So it's the likely scenario is SR, but you never quite know.
Yeah, anything can happen.
Shu could cook it, you know?
Yeah. I heard that Shu might be using the Evo 3, so what, it's going to be Evo versus Evo?
Oh, really? He's not even at FC? That's interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I was talking with him the other day, and he was like, yeah, I don't know if the FC is going to be that good on the uphill. So he started asking me about the NSX and the Evo, and I was like, if you're going to go for the Evo.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Especially a four-wheel drive car. I think NSX would probably really struggle here.
Oh, it does struggle. It is unreal. You got to slip angle the corners. It sucks. It's a pain.
Oh, have you tried NSX uphill then?
Oh yeah, it's like you got to do very light drifting. It's weird.
Okay. Because it would be, yeah. It's definitely not a choice. I don't think you choose NSX just in general. For Irohazaka.
I recently skipped over the NSX, so I was like, you know, I might as well see if I can get spec on Irohazaka stuff. But yeah, no, it's a 4 minute.
Really? Okay. Yeah. I don't know, NSX, in the chat, Gamers here, I don't know, I don't think the NSX is particularly good because it's all low speed corners, although it has got quite a bit of like torque and low kind of acceleration or power, whatever you want to call it. I just think that you won't get the same launch out of the corners. It's high downforce. It just doesn't really give itself. I don't know, but I could be wrong because I don't really drive the NSX, and I certainly don't drive uphills. So I'm not the one to give you any idea on what's good or what's not good because I don't know. Not for uphills. Down here, I've got more of a clue.
Makes sense.
Okay, okay, so Danka might be having some problems, but we might... he's European. I don't know, we could do Radman. If he's got Radman installed, but we'll see.
Indeed. Sad it took a moment. I have to get some water.
Yeah, go for it. Okay, yeah, we've got some confirmation. We'll change it to Radmin. Might be a bit better.
Honestly, for this race, I got my money on the black car. Honestly.
Well, it'll be Evo versus Evo, won't it? Okay, that'll be quite interesting.
Yeah, got my money on the all-wheel drive. All I'll say. That's all I'll say.
Though, that being said, you won't be able to make blanket statements as such, because if you look in sneak peeks, there's a picture of a yellow MX-5.
Oh, yeah.
So
I'd imagine that's a bug with the aura, and then like absolutely just posted that in there because it was funny.
I can
I don't know, maybe
confirm
we'll get that.
that is not a bug. That is something.
What?
It is not a bug. It is not a bug. I'll say no more than that, but it is not a bug.
My. Initial Unity is turning into Toge Shikai, slowly but surely. We have yellow Miatas. Oh nah. Yeah.
Chasing. Host leader, yeah, okay. That's the right settings.
Yep.
But yeah, I think that that's probably the only thing Toge Shikai has probably going for it is the customization.
Oh yeah, easily.
Because you can spend a couple of hours quite easily creating things on that.
Yeah, it was pretty fun back then when I played it, but it's like I can't compare it to this game now. It's the quality's better here, the cars feel better here, you know, all that.
Yes, that is Kenny as the second caster, and Goki-chan did the downhill, but is not doing the uphill. This is Danka in for SR versus Shu for ABS. Evo versus Evo and a nighttime battle, which is absolutely brilliant. I love a nighttime battle.
Yep. Try to slip on the inside there, not that much.
I think I might have to turn down the game a bit because that is far too loud.
The what is it? It's a 4G 36T, right? In the Evo 3. That thing is loud.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's 63T, 63. I'm trying to remember my engines.
Yeah, I do love me inline 4 turbo.
Oh yeah, they're beautiful.
Paired with a 4-wheel drive system, they're gonna quite iconic cars.
Oh yeah. It's honestly kind of what the Evo 10 was missing, you know. They did like a different engine, it just wasn't the same.
Yeah, and they really messed up with that car as well. It was a shame because it was such a solid car, the Evo 9, and then they just kind of changed it with the Evo 10. And it was a shame that that was the last car for the Evo heritage, at least.
You know, it just seems like a regular mom car, you know. It's like I'll look over at it if I see it on the street, but it's like I'm not gonna look very long.
I mean, it doesn't. The Evo 10 doesn't look too bad styling wise.
Oh yeah.
But the rally art version is horrible. The hatch version is just the worst looking car I've ever seen. Well, it's not that bad, but it's definitely not. Compare it to the 10. It's the same front, but it's a hatchback. It just looks horrible.
Yeah, that's true. I agree with that. Oh, we got a side-by-side going on.
Side-by-side, yeah. Oh, she brakes early, going for the inside line. Keeps it pinned there. Parks it on the apex.
Nice outside.
But the drive... Anka's got the inside for the next corner.
Something happened.
Bit of lag or something, but I think we'll keep it, I suppose.
We'll have to hear what they all say.
Yeah, I mean, at least he's been fairly respectful. I mean, if he'd overtaken there, then there might have been some, what can I say, intrusion. We might have had to step in and move him back, but at least they're aware of it, so that's fine.
Yeah. It's got to be so courteous on Irohazaka with how weird it is.
Oh, is that why? So, Absolute's telling me that the Evo program ran out of research and development funds, which ultimately caused it to end the evolution line. That's a shame.
That is tragic, actually.
A bit of ping there from Danka, bouncing off what looked like maybe the wall, going in a bit fast into that corner, but he's still staying with Shu, so he's doing a pretty good job.
Yeah, I think we're gonna see a big switch up when it's Donka leading though, with how close he's getting the Shu.
Yeah, I think you might be right there. So Shu's definitely still the underdog, but he's not doing a bad job. He's not doing a bad job at all. Just they went broke making.
Oh, it
Right
might be
at the
over the
end.
first round.
Oh my god! Well, I'll save the replay, but
Oh my goodness,
this
that's an overturn.
fair play. Fair play.
That was actually great. That was a great move by Donka.
I will save that, but I'm only really gonna get. Oh, and they've left. Okay.
And yeah, they're gone already.
Right. Okay. I don't know. I saved it. What I will do is I will have a quick look, but I don't think I'm going to see anything more. If Shu or Danka save the replay, or got any issues with it, do let me know. But I don't think I'm going to find anything because it's still going to look as laggy because it's just saving what it saw on the screen. So I don't think it's going to make a difference. Okay.
Yeah.
Prediction. Wow, that was a pretty decisive percentage to SR there. 78% going for SR to win the uphill.
I just doubled all my points.
Did you?
Yippee. Yeah, I did. I bet on SR.
Okay, that's good.
I love gambling so much.
What I'll do is I will share the screen, or we'll get to the point at which he was overtaken. There was a bit of bumping involved, but where was it?
Yeah, it's
Mistake there. Yeah, that's a clean pass if I've ever seen one. She just made a mistake sticking to the guardrails too much, and he's lost that drive. Okay, now to Nanamagari.
Once again, earlier you were talking about how Irohazaka and Nanamagari weren't very driven maps, and now it's both.
Yeah, well. Okay, I will choose SR won that. Complete predictions. SR did with that, just to double check. Yes, they did, because she did lose, unfortunately. There's round 3 for Iro. Oh yes, there is a round 3 for Iro. Good point. Because they won up, I've got to do a coin flip. God, there's so many things to do at once. Okay. Coin flip. Heads is uphill, let's say. Slash coin flip. It's downhill. So it's basically advantage to ABS here if Absolute can do his masterclass here again. Okay. I'm going to pin these.
Right, I forgot. Absolute won the first round. I actually forgot.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, we'll do another prediction for the map overall. Yes. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna stay on Radmin and connect to Absolute. I don't know if this is gonna absolutely cause a fit, but we'll see.
Yes. I mean, the internet wasn't too horrible, at least on 0 tier, so if it's worse on Radmin, there's always 0 tier. Like the two little incidents where they went flying, you know.
Is Absolute hosting?
He just posted the link, so he should be.
Okay. That's not. It's not even giving me a connecting screen. This is so weird.
He just updated the game, making it impossible for casters to join.
What? What is? It's not even giving me a connecting screen. Okay, I'll try switching over to 0 tier, but this is It's just
Evil
odd.
Radman.
Unless I got to restart my game, which I might have to. No, I don't.
Yeah.
Never mind.
No, there's the connecting screen.
And now that's not connecting.
Dude, it might just be me and Kai for our race in 30 minutes. Because I have a team race today actually. Earlier you were talking about how it's only ABS versus Skyline Rodon, but I'm racing HE. And one of my downhillers is still asleep. He's not waking up.
What in?
So me and Kai.
Oh, this Saturday. Wait, that was. Oh no.
Sunday.
And then you talked it in the
changed it to
thread.
Sunday.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait. I didn't even realize. Okay.
Yeah.
When was this decided? 28th. 2-3 days ago.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, well I didn't think we'd be able to stream that one as well. Because depending on how long this one overruns, because I can't connect now. I didn't even realize.
Restart.
I can't believe I've completely missed that.
Yeah. Nah, sorry. You're right.
That's odd. I suppose I might need to make it clear that if you should once you come to a time, if you can add mods, and then
yeah, that would be.
Because then we can create an event for it and create some kind of visibility. Okay, I cannot join Absolute at all, so
Did you restart IU?
I will try that actually. But this is love this game, brilliant.
Real.
I don't know what it's not even. It's giving me a connecting screen, but that's it.
Yeah, it'd be like that sometimes, for real. You know, just gotta restart. At least that's what works for me. I don't know. Maybe it's different for you.
Well, it's not a bad idea to be perfectly honest.
Yeah. The equivalent of unplugging and plugging something back in.
Yeah. Universal. This is so weird. Not connected to Radmin. Connected to 0, and it just doesn't want to work. Okay.
This is tragic.
I try again. I try Radmin again. Hopefully, I think he's got a lobby open.
Yeah, hopefully so.
Yeah, Radmin IP does not want to work at all. Oh, okay. Okay, never mind. We're struggling with with hosting and Toby can the UPnP host, which is brilliant. Much easier.
Are they filling Toby in?
Yeah, I believe so.
Oh yeah. Toby.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
2 minutes to decide who will win Irohazaka SR or ABS. 2 minutes. This is for the whole map. So basically, who wins the downhill wins the map. That's basically what it is. Downhill random lead. Yes, random lead.
Well, time to gamble.
ABS.
Very fun to gamble. We love gambling. I just gotta speak my truth for a moment.
Okay, quick. I might have to end it close early because you might see too much of the race before you vote.
We don't know Toby's time. That's a benefactor, all right. See, just like what I was talking about earlier, Toby's having a chase in the Evo, and it just loses like 2 to 3 seconds on the straight.
There we go.
Because the Evo's high torque.
Yes, let's see if it's. I don't think it'll be as bad as the Sil 80. Big mistake there from Toby.
Oh yeah, big. Ooh, this
Another
isn't shaping out
mistake.
too good so far.
No, Toby's very much on the back foot already. And I'm gonna end submissions for the vote because that might have given it too much away. Okay, 25% SR, 75% ABS. Toby's a couple mistakes, and ABS is already quite far ahead.
Let's say the Evo 3 is definitely not easy on Irohazaka's downhill unless you're only doing first gear, which is significantly slower than second when you figure out the groove. It's just really hard to keep it in second. It's really precise how you're supposed to do it.
A little bit of mistake from Absolute there, but that's probably not going to cost him much.
I think Absolute just needs to keep hitting these corners tight and coming out of them fast, and I'd say you'll be good.
But I think Evo's pretty good on this map. I'm on the downhill, even on the downhill. I'm pretty sure it's reasonably good.
Good, but it's really difficult to figure it out. Back in my day when I used to drive the Evo, Irohazaka is just so weird in the Evo.
Yeah, on the old leaderboard, it's got a 340, so it's definitely 1, 2, 3 seconds within the world record. So that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Yeah, the Absolute's taken off. Like, we don't even see him.
Yeah, I think we'll switch to Absolute. Who knows, in these tighter parts where gearing isn't as important, because you can just pretty easily redline a little bit, you know. I think people might be able to catch up a little bit. Oh, big mistake there from Absolute.
Oh.
Go back on board with Toby here. I don't think he's closed up much gap. That was a nice corner.
That was nice.
Yeah, I think that's 60, 70 meters already.
Yeah, it's time to about.
So it looks like the general predictions are ABS is going to probably take this home. Need an absolute killer mistake from Absolute this far on now to even get Toby back into it.
Yeah, I can just hear that redlining first gear and then the instant upshift the second. Oh? That was
a little mistake from Absolute. Is that how you got to do it? Is it first, second? Is that the gear change you're mostly playing on the Evo?
No, you can take the hairpins in second. There's some that are purely first, but second is possible. It's just really difficult. You have to like use every inch of the road just to get it, and it can be very tight. Ooh, yeah, and that's that.
Another convincing win from ABS there.
Nice.
Good at driving from Absolute there.
Absolutely.
Okay. On to Nanamagari, and I will do the predictions. ABS, complete predictions. I don't think any. I don't know. There were people that voted SR, so there will be some points to gain.
Yeah. Oh,
okay.
Once again, more money. Yippee. I'm a professional gambler for real.
Raking it in.
I'm raking. Started with 300, now I'm at 600.
Damn. Cooking. Okay. Now we've got... who's doing? Is it CCL and Danka uphill? Do you have a lobby? What's going on?
They're talking it out. Interesting.
Or maybe CCL isn't racing, but he just wanted to know.
He's just here for moral support.
Yeah, I mean, I thought he was going to be racing it because he wanted to know what was up. HGRL after that, it is, but I haven't. I mean, I can create an event quickly now, and
there's
the subsequent rooms quickly between races of this one. But yeah, I didn't know that they'd come to an agreement. So
are they doing make for this one too?
It might be. ABS picks position. Shu's hosting, so he can know which one he wants to be, and then ready. And I create an event. Okay, event.
Oh, nope, they are doing day.
Did you challenge HE or did RL? Who challenged who?
Oh, I challenged HE
Okay.
on the Enjoyers keyboards team. I tried to challenge HC first, and then they kind of declined. So then I tried to challenge CP, and they declined, and then I was left with HE.
Okay. But you challenged HE. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's all I need to know. Team battle.
Oh man, I think I missed the game.
Next, create event. Copy. Okay, seems to be pretty even. Shu is chosen to lead this one, as it is SR's home map.
Yep. Oh. Pretty hard there. Oh. Oh.
Little mistake from Shu.
Dunka tried to go in for the inside, but there wasn't much. Oh, little contact. That would have been pretty alright, if I'm correct. It was just a bit of a speed cancel, right?
Yeah, I think that light contact would have been fine, I think.
Yeah. Both a mix of drift and grip from these two.
Yeah, she's still ahead. Got a little bit of a margin. It's a weird technique to the Evo, isn't it? It's a bit go in deep for the corner and then point straight out of it, isn't it?
Oh yeah. I mean, sometimes the apex is kind of curved with the corner. It's like in the middle of the corner, you're like the furthest from the inside, and then it kind of shoots back in. You know,
right.
Deep, and then you swing back in. There's always a weird feel. Oh.
Yeah, almost getting alongside there. Yeah.
Duncan's able to get a little bit of meters up here. No, it seems like they stabilized. Shu just looked like he had made a bit of a turning mistake, you know?
Yeah. You need gambling. I didn't. Okay, I'll do gambling for next. Nanamagari Downhill SR ABS. I'll give you 2 minutes. Okay,
seems a bit kind of tight, kind of not. You know, the gap's kind of not widening, but it's also not really falling too far.
Yeah, it's fluctuating a little bit, but Danko is definitely keeping up with Shu.
Yeah. It might be close if they go into another round. Either Danko wins or it's really close.
Yeah, I think Danko's probably got the overall advantage. Oh, big mistake there from
Oh
Danko.
my goodness! I should never open my mouth again after saying that much. I think I just gave him bad luck by saying that.
He's found the edge of the wall there. Unfortunate.
Yeah. Ooh, if Shu messes this up, oof. I will never let him forget. I will always remind him. Oh,
Let's see how far back he is. Yeah, that's last corner is a corner and a bit of straight, but that is
yeah, that's you.
fair play. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Okay, ABS advantage for Nanamagari. As an unfortunate ending. Really unfortunate. A bit of the caster's curse coming back.
The chat's talking about how I jinxed it. I'm not Bean. I'm Kenny.
Okay, down.
That's great. I remember one of my team races. I actually was racing against Cecile on Tsubaki, and I was in the VC with what was not Skyline Rodon, the other one, Rakuzan, and someone said, "Wow, Kenny's doing really good," and then I immediately ping ponged off the guardrail into the grass. It was funny as hell.
Yeah, it's just it's even funnier because we're not in a VC with anyone. They can't hear us, but we still tend to impact the race, which is quite funny. Okay, who's doing downhill? I think it's ABS. It'll be Absolute, right? I don't know. I assume it.
MR2 and Nanamagari Downhill should be interesting.
I think if that's the case, though, I think then there's a huge advantage to Goki-chan if he's doing the downhill.
Yeah.
He's just in a power car and he can make use of all those straights.
Oh yeah, I'd imagine the still 80 is really good on Nanamagari because of the wide hairpins.
Definitely. Oh, CCL's hosting. Okay, I didn't see that.
Oh. CCL and Goki-chan. Now that's an interesting race.
That is a good race.
That's gonna be good. If one of them doesn't like slam into a wall somehow. Who's the other person?
Who knows? Got a little straggler in here. But I think they're Asia, so they can't put on a password or anything because it messes with the whatever. So yeah.
We got a straggler in here. They're gonna fall behind in an FC or something. Watch the race.
Is it gonna load?
Uh-oh.
Is it gonna load? Yes. Okay.
Oh, there we go. 38-40. Ooh.
2-second difference. Advantage to Goki-chan in the still 80, but Goki-chan is chasing.
Oh, Cecil's in the 32. I completely forgot about that.
Yeah, 38-40. Sector 1 will probably be similar times because the GTO just gets an absolute rocket launch off the line.
Yeah.
And this is best of three. Best of three. One map, 2 ABS. And ABS has got the advantage on Nanamagari, so it could be wrapped up here if CCL can bag 50 meters.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Also, I'm fine with like delaying the race between me and AG.
Oh, big mistake
like
for
30 minutes.
CCL.
Oh shoot! For like 30 minutes or so, if this does drag on beyond. I'd imagine keyboard, you're all right with that too. I know you're in chat. Are you all right with that?
I don't know.
Just so we get this on screen.
I don't think that there'll be much delay, if I'm being honest. We're halfway through the second map and we've got 15 minutes, so I think it'll be close. There may be 5-10 minutes overlap, but
yeah,
I mean that was incredible. I'm surprised CCI is still ahead. Huge mistake, and Goki-chan either didn't see it or couldn't go around, or because there's a bit of a narrow bit of the track. But I think these straights are going to be dangerous for CCL if he can't get a really good launch out of these corners.
He has to play a more slip angle in the GTR on the downhill, which isn't really too good, you know?
Yeah.
A little bit is okay, but you go too far and that thing just gets real slow and it just starts weighing yourself down. You get pulled to the outside so fast.
Yeah, these corners are quite sharp, so I think they might slightly better the GTR. But still 80's pretty good, staying with the GTR most of these corners.
Yeah, the GTR is pretty good on the hairpin, surprisingly. You know, even on the uphill.
Yeah.
Just gotta go in, second gear, do a bit of clutch kick, and then boom, you shoot through that.
This is good. Good racing. Close racing.
We love to see it. That RB20, dude, I'm telling you.
It's another cracked motor, isn't it?
Yeah. Those Nissan engines, man, I'm telling you. But both of these ones, just that one's a little bit, just a bit more,
Yeah. I looked that CC had quite a lot of over-rotating some of these hairpins, but he seems to be chilling. So I think if CCR doesn't manage to close it out here, I think Goki-chan is probably going to take the cake here. A bit of a touch there. Bit of sideways action for the GTR, but nothing too bad.
I would say for the lower speed hairpins like those, it can be pretty easy to just go just a little bit into a small drift and be alright since you're on lower speed.
Yeah.
Same with like that here.
But yeah, there's no more. There's a bit of a slalomy straight section towards the end, but I don't really think that he's going to be gaining any time. Well, it's actually here, isn't it? That's what I'm talking about. Didn't realise it was coming up as close as it was.
Oh, so like about 30, 40-ish. Oh, yeah, that's 40.
41. That's not bad. Next round, go again. This is going to be tough. If Goki-chan can lay 38 pace, I think CCL is really going to struggle. Made a couple of mistakes, but it's going to be tough.
Once again, the high torque is going to be a downfall for CCL here because he's going to be stuck behind that lady, so it's even more of a disadvantage. More like a 4-second disadvantage now.
Yeah, this straight.
We'll see how it goes.
I think it might be over from this straight, depending on how much lead Goki can pull.
There goes that lady.
Oh, the GTR is sticking with the lady here. Kind of surprised here.
It's because of the little slight corners, the GTR is able to grip better than the lady, so it had an easier time for that
yeah.
speed and staying close.
It's impressive anyway.
Oh yeah. That GTR is a monster.
It's keeping it tidy, yeah. It seems to be just no big mistake. CC, I can't afford a big mistake here. I think that was he's survived the first straight. We've got another one coming up. It's a little bit of a kink.
So this should be better for the lady. Yeah, there we go.
Even then, I would have thought it'd be pulling a lot more. 40 meters. Ooh, that's dangerous touch there. Silly getting really deep there. Yeah.
You might want to press camera one more time. The GTR.
Oh, am I not? I'm not up. Okay.
Big ol' rear.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Good catch.
Big ol' GTR. Big ol' GTR.
Another straight.
That thing is extremely hard to pass, though, on the lead. Just with the ability it has to take corners so inside and so fast, and with how big it is, that thing is very good in dogfights.
Yeah, it sits on the apex and it just slows you down if you're in any other car, and then it just zooms out of it. So yeah, it's very difficult to overtake.
On the outside, it's still just really good because it's just extreme torque. You know, you slow the other car on the inside, and you pretty much have a free overtake at the exit.
Yeah, pretty much. What map was used? What race? What map? I don't know what map this was used in Initial D. I don't know my Initial D lore very well.
I know my lore very well. It was used in Stage 5. Oh, little mistake from CCO.
Little mistake?
It was
Stage 5, yeah.
With the 350Z and the S15.
Oh. What about the other direction? Oh no.
Oh!
That's it.
Yeah, I think that's right. He just gave up on that.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah. The 350Z was uphill.
Oh.
The S15.
Yeah. No, I thought you said a matchup of the downhill or the uphill, because I heard 350Z and I was like, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, that's it. Those two cars. It's weird because when I watched Initial D, I didn't like. I don't know. I don't see the tracks in the show, if that makes sense. So like Nanamagari racing it doesn't look like it doesn't have much resemblance to the show. Nanamagari in the show, I don't think, but I could be wrong. But that's just because of how long they take and how slow time has to pass. It's just a bit disconnecting. But anyway,
yeah, they exaggerate the corners pretty hard as well, so they don't look as accurate.
But yeah, Goki-chan taking the victory here. CCL, very, very unfortunate. Just hitting the edges of the curbs.
It was Shu who won from the uphill, right?
Yes, because Dan can make a big mistake, so it's a coin flip again.
Oh my.
39
this
pace.
could go either way.
Oh, easily, yeah. Coin flip time.
We love the coin flip.
It is uphill this time, so let's see if Danka can redeem himself.
We'll see.
Yeah, Goki did drive that very calm and collected. Wasn't really under too much pressure from CCO and just managed to bring it home. Good racing.
Oh, I think I forgot to gamble.
Forgot to gamble. Okay.
I forgot my favorite passion.
SR wins. And I'll put a new one.
Yeah.
Start prediction for who will win Nanamagari.
The IP's already in the thing, by the way.
Perfect. So. Well, yeah, I'll just do this and then I will join. Give 2 minutes. Actually, 1 minute. 1 minute because I'm literally gonna join the lobby. So 1 minute to vote. Real quick.
Right. Once again, all in. It's either all in or none. I live by that. I'm like, why conserve channel points?
Fair enough. Random lead. Okay, ready. Random leader. Ping's a bit high, but other than that, vote for
Can't
who's...
wait for the day that rain is accessible on maps like Nanamagari and Hakone, so I can just go flying off the map over 200 in the rain.
Okay. Random lead, same position as fate would have it. Perfect. Predictions, perfect. It's perfectly timed. Interesting. Danka. SR taking the majority of the votes here.
Yeah, that makes sense. They've been on a bit of a roll.
Fair enough. If Danka can not make a mistake here, then I think he might have it against you.
I'm pulling for Shu to try and get this win. He's my bro. I gotta hope he wins.
2k versus 90 channel points. And
Oh,
4 people voting. Oh, she's a big mistake there. Inside of the next corner. Oh, he's gonna go under him. Good overtake.
Nice.
Capitalizing on
That was
his
a great
mistake.
win.
Let's see if she can fight back.
One can only hope.
One can only hope, yeah.
I don't know, Donka has more experience in the Evo and Nanamagari in it, so it's gonna be pretty hard.
Yeah, definitely quite a tall order for Shu here, but he does make a couple of mistakes. He did make some mistakes last time, and he's a bit more erratic all over the place using the track, so could be his downfall.
He's got the pressure of having to maintain and overtake. Sometimes you start overthinking, trying not to mess up. You start messing up, or
Yeah.
It's kind of a cycle.
Positive feedback cycle just gets worse and worse and worse.
Gotta figure out the that one like technique they use in stage 5, the spiral technique. He was like ultra focused or whatever.
Yeah.
That was the dude in the DayZ actually on this map. He believed that like concentration and positivity was the key or something.
Well, that's not bad thinking,
Isn't
but yeah. Positive thinking. But
honestly, stage 5 was
yeah, I suppose. I mean, I enjoyed all of Initiative. I know most people don't like it after what, stage 4 or stage 3, I think. I'm not sure, but
I will say.
yeah.
Actually, you go on.
No, Karen.
No.
I didn't have anything else to say. Go on.
No.
I've got nothing to say.
Flip a coin. Heads.
For what?
Heads. Flip a coin. Who gets to speak
I don't
right now?
I don't have anything to speak about. I was just making
Fine.
conversation. Go for it.
Fine.
Go for it.
Fine. I mean, I will say that Go Hojo versus Keisuke, the NSX and the FD is easily one of the top races initially, even if stage 5 was kind of genuinely one of my favorite
Oh,
races.
big mistake from Shu.
Mitsubishi Airlines. Ooh.
Yeah, that's tough. Just taking too much speed on the wrong line. Unfortunate, but he was the underdog, wasn't he?
Yeah. It happens.
So we are now going to a tiebreaker, map 3.
Yeah.
Both teams win their home map. Fair play. It's a shame because I think they could have, ABS could have closed it out if CCR didn't make that mistake. I think he definitely, that was their chance, I think, to stay in it. And if Shu could stay ahead, he could maybe stop the, delay the inevitable. But I think Danka, like you say, he's got more experience. I think he's the favourite here. So
I think it's just kind of wraps, yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
49, even with the overtake. Wow, that was good.
Okay. Banning maps. ABS will start banning maps. One at a time. I can imagine ABS probably wants a slow technical track, something like maybe Usui. And I imagine Skyline Rodent probably wants more of a Akina or Tsuchi kind of map.
Yeah, I'd say that'd work well with the GTR and the Evo.
Wait, no, it's Silati and Evo, isn't it?
Oh, Silati and Evo, yeah.
For Skyline.
No, because CCO.
Oh, are you talking about ABS? Okay.
Yeah, ABS is. I mean, oh yeah, because ABS has the MR2. But it's kind of a mixed bag because they have the MR2. You know?
This is the thing
Not like the car with the lowest torque and the highest.
Yeah, it's a interesting match. So ABS is MR2 Evo, so they want slow technical tracks, and SR will want. What was Toby driving?
I think
Evo, wasn't it?
He was Evo. Yeah, he was Evo.
Yeah, so it's Evo.
He was on the downhill.
Yeah, that's it. It was Evo and Silati, and Evo and Silati. They would probably want more.
Yeah, the MR2.
Actually, Miyogi might be a good map for them. Oh, but it's been banned as well. Okay,
Yeah,
ABS has banned Akina. A Skyline Rodent has banned Tsuchi, which is interesting because I thought they'd want Tsuchi having an Evo and a Silati. It's not a bad matchup.
Oh yeah.
Miyogi is banned by ABS. Skyline Rodent bans Taki, which is an ideal ban for them. That one makes sense. What have we got left? We've got Nagao, Usui, Akagi, Tsukuba. That's a good one. That normally gets forgotten.
Oh, there it goes.
There it goes. ABS bans it. Nagao, Usui, Akagi. I'm sure I'm missing some. Tsubaki line.
Tsubaki, yeah. You already said Usui.
Yeah.
They banned Nagao.
Usui, Akagi, Tsubaki line. We played Iro. Akagi, Usui, ban Miyogi. Sadamine.
Sadamine, right. A part of me was almost going to say Momiji. It's not
I think that's it. And then you've got Nagao, which has been banned. Okay, wait. How many?
All the bands?
1, 2, 3. Actually, wait. I don't think.
5, 7.
Is it 4 each? Yeah. So. No. Yeah. So.
We need one more.
One more from SR, and then we'll coin flip the last two. and I believe last. I think these are the last 3.
Yeah. Usui, Akagi, yeah, Tsubaki. Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah, this is a bit of a mental gymnastics that goes on trying to find out which maps haven't been banned.
I just say keep the little list of all of them on you at all times at that point.
Yeah, pretty much. We could even make predictions about what maps they're going to ban next. Or like what's the map that they play or something like that. You could even do that, which would be quite interesting. That would definitely be more of a gamble. There's literally 0 skill in that. Oh no, but then ABS. Oh no, but then there might be some insider trading going on maybe. So there could be, couldn't there? If you think about it.
I mean, yeah, you're not wrong. There could be.
But we'd have to do it before the banning even starts. So ABS and the 2 teams have an idea of what maps they're going to play, but still, it could go either way. That could be quite interesting. I think I'm going to introduce that for your battle. If I'm on top of everything. Okay, so it is between Akagi and Tsubaki line.
Usui and Tsubaki, both really good maps.
I think.
Like on a.
I think that SR is probably more interested in. Excuse me.
Oh wait, Akagi and Tsubaki, not Usui. My bad.
Okay, so is Akagi as a final map decider.
Nice.
And we will go. What did we do last? Did we do uphill, down? We did uphill. So downhill, Akagi.
All right. Honestly, both Akagi and Tsubaki are like S tier maps in my opinion.
Yeah, they're not bad. I know. I prefer Akagi to Tsubaki line though.
Yeah. I don't know. I'd have to think on it. Tsubaki's really nice on the uphill.
Yeah, I don't play uphill, so.
Yeah. We got both different standpoints here, up and down. Oh, already, wow.
24, 23.
Ooh, this is gonna be close.
This is gonna be good.
Okay. See, now that we said that, they're gonna both fly off the map somehow. Sure.
Well, we can't curse it if we say both of them are gonna crash, right?
Oh jeez! Oh my goodness. Wait, stop real quick.
A 23.7. That is insane. He's a second faster than I am. That is insane.
I just had them coughing my guts out. Honestly, now that you said that, the 32 is gonna do a Nakazato, and the Facility is gonna spin just like Mako. I already know it.
23.7. 20. Once you're in the 24s, 25s, like that's already blistering quick. But 23. Oh no, a little mistake there.
Ooh.
It's not killer, but if CCL can put on a good lap, he's gonna struggle to close up this gap. Goki-chan is.
32 is really good on Akagi as well, so it's gonna be a bit easier for the 32, especially with the slider corners like this, where it has better grip and downforce.
I think at the end though, it's definitely last sector. It's going to definitely struggle. Well, struggle in relative towards the Sileti because it's just much higher speed corners, I think, and it's just actually it's not really drift corners, so maybe not. Goki-chan never loses. We will see about that. He's holding up what 100% win record against this matchup.
Nice.
I think, is that correct? He won. Oh no, he didn't. He didn't. It's 50%. He won against CCL. He lost against Absolute, so he's 50% right now. But I
immediately debunked this.
I think
the commentators in Twitch.
I think Goki-chan's closed the gap ever so slightly. Maybe not.
Yeah,
it's so close.
Yeah. it's just, yeah, it's gonna be on and off.
A bit of a straight here, but he's not close enough to really see any kind of closing the gap here.
High 20s, low 30s. That's what I'm saying so far for the gap.
20-30 meters.
Ooh, the drift in that 32. That is a nice. Love to see it.
This bit, I think maybe it gives itself to the Silati more than the GTR, but I'm not too sure because it's third gear, third, fourth gear. It's high. GTR doesn't have much torque in those gears.
Utilities are right on the GTR's bumper in these corners now, though.
Yeah, it's difficult to get past now because GTR just sits on the apex and just rockets out.
So even if you do somehow get on the side-by-side with them, just coming out the corner, he's gone.
Yeah, pretty much. Though once GTR's out of second, Silati does seem to reel him back in. 24, 25, 26 pace, not bad. Not bad at all.
Yeah, one of the downfalls of the GTR is that its gearing issue is that it pretty much has to take most corners in second. So it always has to upshift into third and lose most of its speed that it had gained. Same with the Evo.
Okay. Round 2.
Honestly, I think the favors weighing harder for the Silati after we saw how much the Silati caught him last round.
But yeah, I think so too. And the Silati made a little mistake there, so maybe a little wide.
Can't overtake these early sections. And then,
it's gonna try it. Leaving enough space.
Saying, if the GTR can pass in the earlier section, the GTR would have a huge advantage.
Yeah, good racing. That is a tough spot to go side by side. Not quite dive bomb into turn to this one. It's nice and close. Tidy.
Yeah.
Really making the most of these gutters.
Oh yeah. They are racing like their life depends on them.
Yeah, this is good. It's just good racing.
I mean, that's the nature of racing, you know. You always gotta race like your life depends on it. You gotta keep that street cred up.
Exactly. Where music? Oh no, what's happened? It just paused. No. What is this? Spotify is absolutely trolling me here. I thought it was a bit quiet.
Good. I didn't even notice. I don't have stream audio on.
Yeah, well, I suppose because you'd hear an echo of yourself, but
just watching your actual live stream, so I can commentate on mine.
I think.
Nah, I'm gonna commentate with the 10-second delay.
Yeah. Well, I was doing that. I was looking at the wrong screen for a second, so I did that temporarily. But I think Goki-chan's already pulled out. That's already a hefty 20-30 meters.
It'll be iffy if the GTR can make it up or not.
Where has he pulled that from? Just the grip section alone? I can't believe that.
Yeah, it's from the little windy section.
Yeah.
The Silati's really good at it, actually. It's because of the weight of the GTR, just having to go left and right means a lot of throttle control to keep it stable, or else you start drifting out and then the guardrail.
Yeah, that's tough. I think this is a shame because ACL drove a really good race and it just seems like he's lost time for no real reason. Goki-chan's got what? That's challenging 50 meters now. That's a dangerous gap to have.
Oh yeah. He might be able to pull it back.
I don't know. I think he was struggling the hairpins at the end. It definitely gives itself to the Silati now.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's tough. That is really tough.
Yeah. It's tragic. I mean, was it... Who had the 33? It was Goki-chan, right?
Goki-chan's got a 23, yeah. CCL's got a 25, I think. 25.4.
Yeah. Once again, that torque difference. I'm telling you, at that start, you lose like 2 to 3 seconds. So I feel like it was kind of wraps from the start at that point.
Yeah.
Goki-chan run 23. That'll be actually crazy.
He's on to a really good pace. 24,
yeah,
25.
25. Yeah. Ooh, maybe 26?
Good pace. Very good. And it's still next round. Wow.
Oh my!
How's he managed to do that?
Who knows?
What's the gap? I've got
The GTR power.
Oh no, it's 24.9. Not 25.4. But it's still 1.2 seconds. So difference.
Yeah. Yeah, not wrong. That GTR power is just too much.
Now this third round, both warmed up. Let's see what the GTR can put down now. This is a big moment for the GTR.
Honestly, I would kill for the 34 in this game. It would be so fun. Doria! I say screaming around every corner. Anyways. Yeah, it seems like GTR has the advantage in this first sector. Just able to pull away really nicely.
First sector, yeah, and there's the typical GTR gap. Second sector, Silati starts to close the gap. You can put a straight here, faster corners, and then the slalom grip bit, which again, as we found out, I can't believe that there's that much difference in it, that the Silati is just better than the GTR there.
Section's always been weird, you know, for cars and just other games. Any game that I've played that has like Akagi for different ones, it's just the cars are so different in that section. Goki-chan just throwing that thing through to recover with the guardrail.
You can get a bit flirtatious with them here. If you ping the right bit of the car off of it, you don't get penalised at all.
See, like, look at how much facility he's just gained up to the
that is insane. Just in that section alone, that's insane.
Still 82 OP, nerf Miata.
Well, I mean, I think the Sil 80 is a very slept-on car. Not many people play it anymore, and it is OP. Drifting in fourth gear, and the power it has. Oh, big mistake there from CCL.
Oh!
Not able to capitalize on it. That's just.
See, now if facility spins out, I told you so.
But yeah, Sil 80 is definitely a well slept on car. Not many people drive it, and it is OP. Similar with the Evo, although that gets more recognition. But those two cars are easily the OP cars to drive. The meta cars, so to speak.
Very nice feeling. That's like the NSX, because wow, nice stability and the instant reaction with it being a naturally aspirated car and stuff. So I love the Sil 80, it's great. I'll drive it every now and then.
Sil 80 or NSX?
Main effect. Yeah.
Which one, Sil 80 or NSX?
Ooh, over each other?
Well, I don't know. You said NA power and then you said a Sil 80. I was a bit confused. I don't know if you're talking.
Oh.
You meant the NSX,
I'm talking
right?
about the NSX
Yeah.
for a moment.
Okay.
I'm talking about the NSX for a moment there.
Yeah,
I removed the turbo on my Sil 80.
I do quite like the FD and the NSX, but it's definitely a different driving style, being all grip related.
Yeah.
Because you got
the FD is kind of similar to the AP1, so I like it.
Yeah, that's another one that's also gripish driving. But it's very weird because, well, I don't know. It's difficult to know if you're faster or slower. I find just in time attack, if you didn't have a reference point like a ghost or something, I find it difficult for the pace. So you're trying something.
Oh shoot, Kai just woke up? my only downhiller right now just woke up. Oh my goodness.
It's good that we're overrunning a bit, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Both of them were asleep. Kai's up now.
That's good.
Yeah, he's gonna go practice now. It might be a little difficult for him because he's currently sick right now. It's like I offered to just get the other dude to do it. He was like, "No, I'm fine with racing." It's like,
fair enough.
Let me just let him sit him out.
Fair enough.
Yeah. And I gotta give him to him, that racing spirit, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
It is tight. Ooh.
Trying for something. I don't know if
for
he got...
something. Oh!
Okay, I don't know if they got pushed out or something, but...
Yeah, he's getting back to the
that's
position.
fine.
I think there's some contact.
I think there was. Just pushing him out wide a bit, so...
Yeah. It's that little move on the outside, yeah.
It's tough. I don't know how GCR is going to be able to set this up for an overtake, but he's definitely looking for it.
It's going to have to be in that first sector, I'm telling you. That's probably the only way around it. Just everything else the lady is just too good at, honestly.
Yeah, then it's just if Goki-chan makes a mistake of any kind of being able to capitalize on it, really.
Yeah. I mean, he's playing it dangerous by getting, all flirty with the guardrails like you were talking about earlier. It's always risky to hit a guardrail.
Akagi is quite forgiving in that aspect. A bit like Akina as well. They're also quite forgiving on the guardrails.
Yeah. Still a dangerous play either way. Yeah, so he's been able to pull a little bit from that little section. So.
Yeah, and it'll just continue to grow. This sector probably gives itself to the Sileti, and then the later corners as well.
Yeah. It's tight so far, though. I mean, aside from the gap right now, it's back and forth, whether they're bumping a bump or not. It's close and close.
That was a good line from ZCL there, getting really nice and close with the inner guardrail there, inner wall. Gonna lose out on the straight, heavy braking. Again, using that gutter. Is it enough though?
Nice. Oh, I don't know. That facility is actually pretty far right now. When they get to the hairpins, that's only gonna extend.
Yeah, I think this might. But the last corner is on a bend, so you do lose the time and the bunch up a bit. So it could be a close next round as well, but it's definitely looking at like 40, 50 meters, very close to it at least.
Indeed. Yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be real close. We love to see it. We love close racing.
This is really good. This is probably one of the best battles I've seen in a long time.
Just need more CC on Goki-chan in here. And yeah, it looks like there's gonna be another round.
Yeah, another round.
Corner. Wow. 26.
It's a pretty good place as well. A pretty good pace again.
Goki's just gotta lock in and get like a 24.
Honestly, yeah, that's probably his safest and best chance.
Yeah.
I think there was a little bit of touching. We can have a look. Or not.
Oh, never mind.
Oh well.
They're quick on God. They want to get back to it quick.
Yeah, yeah. Fair enough. They're in the zone.
Yeah.
CCL's got to capitalize on that launch, get as much distance as he can in the first sector, and then he's got to try and not give it back into the later sectors.
Just get everything you can. Facility power.
This is quite one of the things against driving against the GTR is that the first sector is really demoralizing because the GTR just gets that distance for being forward drive, and you've got to try and keep you calm and not overstep your own ability and make a mistake. That's the danger.
GTR's got a literal aura to it with the fact it's just like really scary to go up against when it's leading.
It's just a difficult car to battle against in general, which is good that it's somewhat nerfed in its downhill pace, because it means that you've still got some chance perhaps of overtaking if you can try and counter it somehow. But yeah.
Ooh, he's got a good lead too, actually. It's bigger than some of the other ones we've seen. Pause. We'll see what he can do in this next section, but once again, I think if Goki-chan doesn't mess it up, it's just going to be him gaining on the GTR.
Yeah. A little bit rough touch there from the guardrail.
Yeah.
But he's just able to keep that speed. The GTR has to shed it all off and he just closes the gap.
Yeah, just so he doesn't lose stability, he has to do the braking. Facility can just do partial throttle and get away with it.
Yeah. Let's close the gap, halved it at least.
Honestly, it's hard to know who to root for, truly.
Oh,
They're both
are we?
so good.
Are we predicting this? We are predicting it. No, we're not.
We forgot the game.
Ah, that's a shame.
Dude, I made nothing from like the last game. Well, I did it correct and it gave me like 20 points.
Well, yeah, because the payout's only as good as the people betting against you. So the closer the racing, the better the payout. Oh,
So you just steal the other person's money. Okay. And it's divided equally. Alright, that makes sense.
but yeah, I mean, yeah, if you pick the likely winner, then your odds are just, well, there's not many odds of going against you, so you can't take anyone's money if people don't put much in it.
Yeah, makes sense.
But yeah, that gap is gone now. 10 meters.
Yeah, they've got to know the process by now. Like, CCO knows he's going to have a high lead in the beginning and then no lead in, like, the last section stuff.
Yeah, I don't know that there's much Goki can do, though. Like, he can go outside, but he doesn't gain anything from it because GTO just rockets out of it, so you just waste time standing on the outside. There has to be a mistake made, I think. At this level, at least.
Either Goki-chan wins from a lead or CCL wins from an overtake. 25! My goodness.
25-5.
Is that his personal best? I know he has a 25 something.
Yes, it is. No, it's not. He's got a 24-9.
Oh, I thought he had 25.
Yeah. I thought he had a 25 as well. 25-4, but no.
Still 0.6 off. That's great.
Mm.
These guys are nearly hitting their personal bests out here.
I think GTR's best strategy is to probably push the Silady down the opening straight,
Yeah.
so it doesn't lose as much time.
Who's gonna get that? No.
Much better line there from CCL. Much better.
Yeah.
Little contact.
CEO does also have that, like, another apex advantage. In fact, he gets to take corners even tighter than the Silady.
Yeah.
So it can sometimes slip in if the time is right for it.
He's got to be dangerous. He's braking very late. He's going to go into the back of the Silady if he's not careful.
Oh, yeah. Man, Shingo done stole Nakazada's car.
That is an amazing line, CCO. He's literally not lost any time at all. That's insane.
It's just tight.
The distance starts now.
Yeah. Just truly can't do much to get through these corners, even with partial braking. You ease off the gas and you start losing traction because it's an all-wheel drive. Just all the tires turn and off the gas. You know, you just start spinning out like a Subaru, or like the old Subaru at least.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just Goki-chan has to run away in this later section. CTO has done an amazing job. First two sectors, amazing.
I already know their team members are like going crazy right now with how long this is lasting.
Yeah.
They're all in anticipation right now for whoever's going to win this.
It's just good that we didn't remove the 4-round rule, because it just means that you've got to have endurance as well, not only pace but consistent pace.
Oh, yeah, I've always loved endurance races.
This is an interesting chat message. I think while Cecil is on his way, he eats his chicken leg that Absolute brought him. Very interesting message. Got that chicken to fuel him.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think it'll be enough though.
Yeah, I'm thinking too.
Losing the time here.
Yeah, it's a mix between the Silady gaining time and the R32 gaining time on this part.
It's going to be close again. Might be enough this time.
straights aren't long enough for this silly to capitalize with its higher not horsepower. It's just higher speed, you know. It's able to reach that higher speed, you know. But the GTR's torque works really well for it. So on the corners, Silady has a huge advantage, but on the straights, GTR's just got that big advantage.
There we go. 24-7.
My goodness.
Fair.
It's just getting
play.
faster and faster.
That is incredible. That's incredible race pace. It really is.
Oh yeah.
Well,
that goes on long enough. The Silady course record is going to get beat.
That's insane. That is insane. Okay, well, that concludes ABS SR, and it goes to SR. Yeah, SR.
Yeah.
Well,
so for real, I was zoned out for like a minute there. I didn't even realize they won.
Yeah, that's it. Good,
oh my. Well,
good racing.
GG's, that's all. Absolute cinema. All right. Well, now time to start adding keyboard and be like, what course? Where we going?
Yeah. Yeah. That's it. Conclusion of that.
We'll dip out of this VC. See ya.
Yeah. See ya. Okay. Well, I wasn't expecting to have another event, but lucky us, we have another event straight after. Who would have thought? Team battle results. SR 2-1. ABS. What does that mean the leaderboard looks like? ABS SR jumps up huge amount. But this is RL versus Honda Enjoyers, so that's 12th. So I can change the leaderboard and it doesn't change anything. Perfect. This is a banger song though. Gotta save this. Awesome race. It was an awesome race. SR goes to 7th position. Wait, do we still have uphill? No, we don't. It was decider. Was it not? It was decider. No, it wasn't. Oh my god, that was only half of it? Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah. I can't believe that. Completely taking it out. Never mind. Hello, Kenny. We're not finished. We didn't do the uphill.
Oh my goodness.
I can't believe that. It was such good racing. I thought that was a conclusion. No one in the chat called it out either. We were all sold a lie.
Oh my goodness. It was just so cinematic.
Yeah, mesmerizing.
Dude, the uphill's gonna be so like, it's probably not gonna be as good as the downhill.
Come
honestly.
on.
It's gonna be like a step down.
They can do it.
Like,
okay, that's it. Shu and Danka has got to go, what, 5-6 rounds? We've got to be within 50 meters every single time. Getting really close on the 3rd round to almost winning it. That's high expectations now.
Yeah.
God, who would have thought? I can't believe that. It happens every now and again. It does happen. How is Shu managed to be ahead of Danka every single uphill? This is insane.
He's on the limit of a coin flip probability of 50-50.
Yeah, that's crazy. He's getting really lucky. Okay, well.
Like pretty okay on Akagi. Me and Shu race pretty often, and sometimes he'll use the Eagle on Akagi. So he's definitely got a bit more of experience in the Eagle here.
Yeah, he's got a 33 against Danka's 28, I believe. So that's quite a big gap, but little tap there.
Both cars are covered pretty fine.
A 28 is a pretty impressive. It's just as impressive as Goki-chan's 23. I mean, they're both insane times.
Oh yeah.
No,
Donka versus Goku-chan when?
that would be a great end of this if Shu wins this and then you get Downhill as the decider.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's not good.
No, not good at all. But they're waiting, respectful, fair play, fair play. I think there might need to be maybe some warnings given to Danka now, because he's done it on Irohazaka. He's spun him around this time. I think we'll give him one more warning and then we'll start adding penalties. So he's got to just drive a bit more cautiously. No gambling today. Oh, I need to do that again. I'm so not used to it.
Oh yeah. Don't worry, chat. Whenever I'm casting on my own, I'll always remember the gamble because I love it.
We can do. We can't really bet on this one. If it goes to a decider.
Oh.
Okay, I don't know if there was any contact there.
So basically, there was contact, but Shu like made a heavy mistake. He like broke, and then his car swung out, and he did like an entire 180 swing back. So it's kind of hard to avoid.
Okay.
It can be left up to like.
We'll look at the replay,
Yeah,
but
we'll look at it.
But if
interpretation.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And we'll make a decision based on that. No gambling. We'll gamble on the next one if it's a decider. I'll give you a minute or so. And we will gamble. I'll try and be on top of gambling. If you guys can remind me in the chat, if there's some between sessions or getting into lobbies or whatever, if you just remind me, and then I can kind of, because I haven't built up that habit yet, so that would be helpful.
Gamblers, rise up, gamblers.
But yeah, it looks like Danko is absolutely running away with it now. A little mistake from Shu, well, a fairly big one, and it seemed like Danko capitalized on it, but we will look at the replay.
Yeah, either that overtake kind of falls under the little rule specification of like a host making an extreme mistake that someone chasing can easily like capitalize on it, even if there is contact. It's unavoidable. Or it was a mess up to an extent where the bumping wasn't allowed.
We'll have a look at it. But I think even with a penalty on Danka, I think he's already got, like, if you were to put 20 meters on him, he's got, what, 70, 80, 100 meters?
Oh, there goes Shu.
Yeah, I mean, we can have a look at the replay, but I don't think it's going to change the outcome, personally.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at this then.
Oh, the overtake already happened.
Here it is.
Yeah.
No, I don't even think there was much contact, if anything. I think he just swung out. Or maybe there was, but there's a little contact there.
I think that was just kind of laggish, though.
Yeah. I think that's... Even if you were to penalise him and say that was an unfair overtake and give him 20 metres or 30 metres, I don't think it's going to be enough. I think he won by a fair margin. So, as annoying as that is, I think that has to conclude it.
I mean, we could ask Shu and first, just in case. Yeah, we should ask the drivers come participate.
Well, they both left, so I'll have to do it in Discord.
Oh I think they.
I think they're pretty happy with the outcome then.
Yeah, they both already left. They said nothing in chat. They both left. Yeah, I think that's a pretty good discerning factor. I don't know.
I don't know. He gave him a little nudge around, but
I have faith.
I don't know. He took a pretty weird line. Danka just managed to get underneath, and then she made a mistake into this one, I believe.
I mean,
there.
Shu agreed. He agreed to it. Danka said yes, and it's just ping. He also saved the replay.
Yeah, fair enough then. Okay. Now we conclude it. Now it's over.
Now we can go into RL versus AG.
Make me moderate and I will be gambling games. That's a good idea, actually. Actually, can moderators even do it?
Alright, now I conclude from the VC again. See all you
Yes.
lovely Twitch chatters next time.
Okay, that might be a good idea. Mod Vingo, I'll mod Kenny as well. And I'll mod anyone that is streaming as well. That's a good idea. Good suggestion that is, Vingo. Kenny was all the way up here, wasn't he? There he is, yeah. Mod Kenny. Okay, perfect. That's a good idea. That is brilliant, so I don't have to do everything. Okay. Now I can redo that message. And I moved the leaderboard, I've already done that, brilliant. Okay. Are they here? Dave, Keyboard Warrior in Honda Joys, yes they are present. Do we have any... okay. Honda Enjoys and Red. Is it Red or is it? It is Red Liners. Downhill Honda Enjoys map. Please mod me to Bez Bonar. I'm a little hesitant because Vingo and Kenny are both. Vingo's a fair play moderator and Kenny's a streamer, so that's why they've modded. Could I mod you? I don't. Let's have a look. I don't know. I don't know if I should mod you. The only thing that I'm a bit concerned about, well, I say concerned, is you were typing Russian previously, and I think I was having. We'll try and keep it English, but I think you and another Russian person weren't. But I don't know if you want to. I don't know. I don't know the powers of modding on Twitch, so I don't know what I give you if I give you mod. That's why I'm hesitant to do it. Okay. Usui and Akagi are home maps. And it's Honda Enjoys, so it's Usui Downhill first. Usui Downhill. Okay, Kai's gonna host. Okay, well, someone's just. That's fine, we just need someone to host it. Which one are they doing? You can host 0 tier. 0 tier. Okay. Gotta change the streaming info as well. And RL versus a HE. That's the new stream title, isn't it? Okay, we have it. Is that 0 tier? That is 0 tier. Oh no. Okay, he's hosting. Okay, and it is. Are they? Yes. Okay, perfect. We're both in. Brilliant. Kai wants to lead, and then Ping looks good as well. This is good. Now, what I can do is I can create. What can I do? I can create, highlight my message, unlock a random subscriber, modify a single emote, choose an emote. Good catch. Keyboard warrior making sure that it's 40 meters instead of 50 meters. Good catch. Okay. Now that we've got oh yes, predictions. Okay. Okay, well we can't do this one, but we can do Usui Uphill will win. It's RL and HE. I'll give you 5 minutes. Perfect. We're racing, we're gambling, we got it all going. Brilliant. Song requests. So I think I will make song requests less expensive than they were in RR. I might be able to. I can't really see much. But yeah, I changed that. Make it so that you can actually put your songs. I need to edit that though. So if you want any song requests for the time being, do put them in, and I can change the song. We won't do song requests based on channel points this stream, but next stream I should have it set up so then you can redeem a song pretty easily. Okay, good racing, close racing so far. Civic going wide, going to cut back. Gets a good run on the 8.6 here. Braking. A6 goes a bit defensive. Civic goes to the undercut, gets to the apex first. I think that might be a relatively clean overtake actually. Let's see if Kai can muscle his way back through. Civic's got a good run out of there. Oh, that's a good, what, 20 meter lead? 30 meter lead? It's going to be tough now. Good line there from Keyboard Warrior. I think that might be it. Unfortunately, there's no racing too much between the two, side by side racing. It seems Kai is just falling off. He just didn't have the same pace as Keyboard Warrior did. Getting a bit of a jump. Good jump. Not quite using all of the track on the exit, but is it enough? He just keeps losing a bit of time here. Keep it clean. Bit of a lift there, or lost a bit of speed there. You can definitely carry more speed through, but can you put a good only for uphills? I will try and find that on Spotify. If you can, when suggesting song requests, if you could put a link to it. Whose home track is this? This is Honda Enjoyer's home track. A1. Is that Eurobeat? Yeah, it looks like it. God only knows. Yes, queued in the queue. Good racing for both of them. Keyboard Warrior managed to get his way past. Got a bit of his elbows out, but other than that, it was pretty good. Pretty good racing, so to speak. Okay. Good racing. Point half the map to Honda Enjoys there. Overtaking on their home map. That's a good start. It looks like the next lobby is UPMP, which is brilliant. RL's home track. RL's home track is I think it's Akagi. Yeah, Akagi. Akagi, yeah, it is Akagi. Akagi is RL's home map. Client leader. Kenny's gonna chase. Okay. Ready. Looks like we're ready then. Oh, 40 meters. 40 meters. Don't forget that. 40 meters. Good call. Yeah, so it's Akagi and Usui. 40 meters, 40 meters. We're ready. Host leader. Kenny's going to chase this. Away we go. Subaru. Oh, both new cars. Very nice. Aki, yeah, that's it. Interesting. No one voted for Honda Enjoyers for the uphill. Dave is not getting any love. No one voted for Dave. Be a shame if he wins now. No one wins anything. Subaru, I think they're both pretty good cars here. I think, if anything, I'd favour the Subaru here for the all-wheel drive. They're going to get their decision. Yeah, they probably are. Into the hairpin. Kenny taking the really wide line here. But cutting back. Trying to get a much straighter exit. Subaru. Nice drive out of the corner. Kenny's a bit wide. Searching for the apex. Still very wide. Gonna give some distance to Dave here. Again, a bit wide there. Just taking a bit too much speed here. Going in for the double apex corner. Yeah. Oh, a bit of lag, I think. I don't know that Kenny's quite all over the place. He seems to have closed the gap a bit. So, straight line speed of the NSX is far superior to the Subaru. He's traveling a lot, carrying a lot more speed through than the Subaru. That song request is on, yeah, that's good. A little wide, perhaps from Kenny. It seems to be fairly still very close to the inside there. That's a big mistake. Normally you ping off that. I don't know. I don't know that it's going to be as clear cut. I think this is going to be another good race between the two. Kenny going a little bit wide, but taking a wider line, able to take more speed through the corner, and so he's keeping that minimum speed a bit higher while sacrificing on distance of the corner. Anyone have a new tie list for CA? Little mistake there from Dave and the Subaru. Oh, they were very close, kind of coming together, but they managed to kind of keep it straight. A new tier list for cars, is that what you mean? That was close, wasn't it, keyboard? But Dave is still ahead, and he's still got that bit of distance back. A little bit of a guardrail scraping there. Closing the gap on the brakes. It's going to be close. I don't know. I wouldn't say either of them have more pace than the other. I think this is going to be a good couple of rounds. Oh, that's going to be close. 20-30 meters. .27. So he's more than halfway over there. Good. Nice. .27. Just over half. You only needed 13 more meters. Let's see if the Subaru can keep up. It's going to get a much better launch off the line. Going to neglect a bit of that launch. Both going for a very wide apex. Or a late apex, not a wide apex, but wide in the corner and late on the apex. That's complete teleporting. That's something that I've never seen. That's not even like that's interesting. It's just interesting is what it is. Maybe the straight line speed doesn't differ too much between the two. Dave keeping a nice tidy line. Yeah, don't squeeze the NSX. Don't want to go into the NSX there. Braking, keeping it tidy, nice and close. Power out. Seems pretty good from Dave here. NSX has got a bit more straight line speed, maybe just gearing wise. Power might be similar, but gearing, that's very close from Dave. Almost getting that, clipping the inside there. Braking for the hairpins. Both going for very tight lines here. Oh, Dave, just a bit clumsy there. Yeah, giving back position, rightly so. Good job. Keeping that respect there. It's a bit difficult to race someone that's a bit laggy, but he's doing not a bad job. Not a bad job at all. Yes. Don't overdo it into here. Nice and tight. Ooh, side by side. He's got some kind of run. Switchback. He just doesn't have the power, but he's still there. Hanging with the NSX here. Third gear is a bit stronger in the NSX. He's right there. Still right there. Braking a bit there. Good line there. Not going wide. Kenny lagging a bit. Well, I think, yeah, Kenny is lagging a bit. Yeah, that's right. But that was like weird. Full on teleporting. I don't think I've seen that. Like, just move. It just moved. No particles, no jittering. It was just like that. Tied it outside, inside. Good line here. Don't go too early on the throttle. The wall comes increasingly close on the exit. This is going to be a good race between the two of them. This is probably the... What if you were to say that Goki-chan versus CCL Nakagi Downhill was a good race, this is another good race. God, this is... Lucky me. 2 good races. Ooh, closing on the exit. Nice and tidy, braking early, rotating nice and early. That's good. Kenny makes a little mistake there. Kenny, he's got to find the space around him. Ooh, Kenny not quite affording him the space on the outside. Is Dave going to be able to undercut? No. Kenny beats him to the apex of that one. Another go wide here, cut back. Just too aggressive on the line there. Oh dear, that's really costed him there. Kenny goes really wide. Dave's got to keep his composure here. Keep it tidy. Yes, nice. Out with the guardrails. Nice and close. Get a good launch out of here. Kenny going a bit of off-riding, but out of the last corner. Get a good exit. Yes, that's good. That's really good. 10 meters. Good race. That's close. That's close. 14. Very good. Kenny zone. That's good. That's really good. This is really good. Oh, he's going for a little water. Quick, quick. You've only got 15 seconds. This was really good from Dave here. Alright, he's got his sip ready to go in for round 3. Literally make a new account just to make that pun. Dedication to the memes. That is. Dave gets a really good start there, but then it's quite long, and the NSX just closes it right back up. Not a problem. Bit wide there maybe. This is kind of dangerous. You've got to get really close to the inside wall there to get a nice straight line out there onto the back straight here. Braking, heavy braking. Much better line here from Kenny, I think. Oh, maybe drifting and maybe overcorrecting just a bit too much out. But he's still with Dave. Dave's very nice and tidy on these corners. Keep him to the inside. Then the straight just doesn't have the power to continue pulling on the NSX. Keep it tidy. A little bit of wall riding. Kenny looks to go really deep here. Not quite as good as it was on the first round, where Kenny was right on the bumper of Dave here. Good line from Dave. Late apex. Kenny opting for the earlier apex. Still both are viable there. Yeah. Keep out of the walls. That's brave. Okay, Kenny's got a bit of a run here. Looking up the inside. Not quite far enough alongside. Here's another dangerously close to the wall. This line. Oh, I think it must have been a little mistake there, little wall grazing. I think most of Kenny's wide lines are just like, I think you probably are right. They're not always wide, but some of them do look like very outlandish, like that one. And then he kind of corrects to the middle of the line. I think you're right, it probably is leg. And that's probably why he's not losing much time to Dave. You know, he's still relatively close to him as well. Bit of inside curb there. That's nice from Dave. It's a lot easier to commentate on Dave's car than it is Kenny's, because Kenny's a bit more wider and all over the place. Now this is not quite close enough to pinch here, but that was a weird move for Kenny there, I think. It wasn't really the space there. He knew the Subaru was going to come back over. I don't even know if you can go side by side into there. I think it might be just too narrow. This one is another really tight right-hander. Yeah, it seems relatively fine. I don't know if there was a bit of handbrake used from Dave there. It looked like it. All 4 tyres were skidding, but I don't know if that's just a lack of ABS. That was a good line from Dave there. Really, really utilising the inside curb there. Straighter, exit. God, it's tough. If Kenny gets a pretty poor run out of this final corner, then it might be close. 30 metres or so. No, that's 20 or so. Good race. 26. Yeah, he's done it again. He's pretty consistent, Dave is. I haven't really been watching the times, actually. Been more interested in the meter gap. 28, not bad. That's not bad, actually. If 22, 23 is world record, 5 seconds, 6 seconds, and they're probably not the meta cars on this map, so it's not bad. Not bad at all. On board with Dave here, hugging it nice and tight. Get that straight exit, braking nice and early. Tight lines, tight lines. Yeah, that's good throttle delivery there. Really utilising the most of the track there. What will come first on the next map, uphill or downhill? It will be downhill Akagi next. we try and alternate it. So if it was uphill, then we do downhill next. That's how we try and do it. Just so you're not watching two downhills in a row, two uphills in a row. Just kind of gives it a bit more interest. Okay, I'm gonna go warm up. You go, keyboard. Akagi, come on, cook. It's really consistent from both drivers. Dave getting a bit, not slowing down just enough, but I don't know, that's pretty good exit there. He's more brave maybe on taking more speed through and holding it, so pretty good. Tight there. Check out here. This one's another corner that gets away from you very easily if you pick the wrong line. Flat out. Oh, a bit of lag or whatever. He's jumping in the air there. Kai will be racing on Akagi. Ooh. So Kai versus keyboard. 8-6, EG6. EG6 is the favourite, but I don't know. I think that's a pretty good matchup as well. I don't know if keyboard might just be able to get a good overtake and kind of muscle his way through to some degree, like he did here on Usui. Of course, we could be doing Usui tiebreaker if Dave manages to, if Kenny manages to win this. But I don't know, this could go either way. Both consistent, both racing pretty well. Keeping it tidy. That was a good line from Dave there. I know Kai is a monster. Spec Plus. Okay, I'll expect some good racing then. Might be advantage to Kai there. I know keyboard's reasonably fast. I think he's got 27, I want to say. 28. Maybe even a 26. I'm not too sure. Looking at the outside there. Don't want to be caught on the outside because you'll be rammed straight into the guardrail there. Going wide, going to cut back on this one. Good line, good line. He's almost alongside the inside. Yeah, gets caught up on the apex. That's the different lines. Cut back. Oh, he's gonna do it. Wow. That's a... Huh? That's impressive. 0.1 meters is what they're saying. Sounds like they're equal then. I think so. I think it's a pretty good matchup, to be perfectly honest with you. That is... I'm saving that. That is... I'll drop that replay in the Discord because that was good. That was seriously good. Absolutely. That's good. I'm going to put it in there to see if anyone else is interested in making that a... It did say that's good. That's always good. Put it in the Discord real quick. Cinema. Okay, I put that in the Discord. If anyone wants to edit that or use that, please do so. I'm sure there'll be some great screenshots from it. 0.1, I was warming up. Yeah, you might need to warm up Usui again. I wasn't always watching those streams, but I think I'm going to make it a thing. To watch the streams? I assume that's what you're talking about, not the editing, the replay or anything. You have a 26. I thought you were in that region, in that ballpark. Okay, 26. I think Kai has also got a 26 or something, so... A little bit of a bump, maybe, perhaps. I'm not quite sure what really happened there. Yeah, the streams... Well, I mean, feel free to. It's just... I mean, I do try and download them and upload them on YouTube. So if you can't make the stream, then you can always kind of rewatch it. And I'll put kind of chapters in the YouTube. So you can kind of miss all the waiting, you know. But yeah, unfortunately I've missed a few replays. I don't know how, but I apparently didn't download them. So I missed the last couple of battles on the last week of the first half of the season. Which is a shame because I think it was a number 1 leaderboard battle that I missed. It was what? Zero Fighter versus AMG. So that's a shame. But yeah. Anyway, Dave's got a bit of a gap here. Going into what is what? Second sector? Actually, wait, no. Where are the sector lines? One is there. I think that is that sector 2? No, it's close to sector 2. I think Kenny makes a mistake there. Oh dear, that is the conclusion. See, you guys don't have any faith in Honda Enjoys here. Dave is gonna comfortably take the uphill win. I'm surprised there wasn't anyone that voted for Honda Enjoys, but there it is. The unfortunate thing is I thought there was like 2,000 people watching this right now. I wish there was 2,000 people. Generally it's like 10 to 20 people. We had 21 earlier. But yeah, not many people, like out of, if you think about the whole server of what, 1.5k people, not many people watch it, which is up to them. I mean, if you're not too interested in the game, then fair enough. But yeah, I do make an announcement, and if you want to be notified, you can either be interested in the events that we make using the Discord event tabs, or you can give yourself the viewer role, and then when I start streaming, I'll ping everyone that's got the viewer role, and then you can get notified that way. I did some promoting today, got a warning for it, Lamau. We have to make this big pro. 28, it's consistent. Good job, Dave wins. Good job. We have to make this big. I did it. What did you promote, Keyboard? The server or something? Where'd you promote it? Like in your friend group or something? Or in Initial Unity? Or anyway, that's good that you're promoting it at least. I promoted this. Oh, fair enough. Yeah, I don't know if that's the best place to promote it. But yeah, fair enough. I could post it on there's a Reddit as well, but I don't know that it gets much traction, and people aren't really too interested in it, I don't think. But anyway, well, thank you for promoting it anyway. Who won? Who won? It was Honda Enjoyers. No one voted for them. That's who won. I'll let you do the... okay, so we did the downhill, we did the uphill. It was HE won. It's 1-0 to HE. So it's now Akagi. Are you able to choose the outcome, Vingo? On the... Yes, you can. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, well, if you want to start a prediction for Akagi Downhill, go for it. I'll let you do that. Let you crack away with that. Yep. Nobody wins any points. Nobody thought this would happen. 0.1 was crazy. It was really good. It was really close. I've got to remember. It's this one. I'm gonna pin this message. But I didn't see that. It was tragic. I have a replay as well. I put it in the Discord, so if you want to see the replay, save it into your mods folder, and then you can play it in the area. Okay, perfect. I'm in. It is Honda Enjoys home map. I'm not sure. Let me have a look. It is RL's home map. So HE picks position and he chooses to chase. Host leader. Okay. Ready. That was close. I thought he'd won it. I think everyone thought he'd won it, but that was good. You gotta be quick. You gotta be quick on there. predictions. We'll close it at the end of the first sector, so you've got like 50 seconds to make a vote if you want to make a vote, and I'll close it. Don't worry about closing it, Vingo. I'll close it. Quick vote now. Honda Enjoyers won the last downhill. Will they win the next one? PB pace is similar between the two. 2 people for RL. Anyone for Honda Enjoyers? No one for Honda Enjoyers. Actually, I won't even need to end it. Oh no, Keyboard Warrior ends himself on the pole. I don't know if he's going to be able to make that back up. That's going to be tough. Okay, well that's the conclusion. That's the polls. No one predicts on the other side. 14 viewers. No one wants to use their channel points. Oh, I haven't switched it. Oh, that's a shame. That's a shame, bruh. Damn it, so concentrated on the voting. Oh. I'll save the replay. I'll show you what you missed. Yeah, I forgot to switch it. Tragic. Too interested in the voting. I thought I switched it. It's going so well. Oh well. Happened all so fast. Well, Keyboard Warrior killed himself on the pole. Coming out of the third corner? Fourth corner? Which is unfortunate. But I don't know if he's going to be able to make it up. PBE pace is similar. What happened on this stream? I forgot to switch at the very beginning, so you missed Keyboard Warrior's mistake. But I can still hear him, so he might not be far back as we think. Let's have a look. Okay, oh, he's quite far back. Well, that's going to be tough. We need Kai. Well, for Keyboard Warrior, Kai needs to make a mistake. I don't know that he's going to make it. It's an unfortunate race. He's managed to kill himself on that pole, which isn't a very uncommon thing to do. Because you get it slightly wrong, you just clip it and then you're dead. That's a shame. I will show you after this race what happened, just to give you an idea. Interesting drifting this section. I think you want to grip it just for more pace, but if he's playing it safe, fair enough. Hairpins, pretty good for the 8.6, but if the Civic can use the gutters, then I think the gutters does aid the Civic more. Last 2-3 corners. Switch and see Keyboard Warrior's perspective, and he's just too far behind. That's a shame. He was practicing, he was warming up, and he put on a pretty good race for Usui, but it's just not enough. GG. Is this guy winning or losing? Winning. 61.8 meters. Anyway, so this is what happened at the beginning. It was this corner. It was pretty close. Oh no. Dave Sweet. He killed himself on that pole. You're going to have to believe me. I didn't save it either. It's just everything happened so quickly. Okay. Okay. Uphill. Yes, uphill. Akagi. If you want to do a prediction, Vingo, that'd be greatly appreciated. I wonder, when did we start this? What, past? Oh no, it did start quite late. Fair enough. We done a map. Fair enough. That's not too bad time-wise. Okay. have a lobby open. I won against Keyboard Warrior on Akagi Downhill with my GTR. Once. Where's this lobby? Oh, he's restarting the game. Fair enough. Perfect prediction. No one's got any faith in Honda Enjoyers. I say, if you're on your own team, I say vote for yourself. Why is no one voting? 3 people voted. People are sleeping. People are sleeping on their voting, man. I got voting and now no one wants to vote. What is this? Okay. I think, again, I'm not even sure. Whose home map is it? It's... Okay, so it's Honda Enjoyers picks. Okay, he's going to lead. Okay. 50 meters. I think he changed it, I'm not sure. To the right lead. How do I vote? You click on it and then you can either click, there's default version of what, 10 channel points you can vote, and you can increase it, put your custom amount, keep pressing the 10 to vote more, to put more money on it effectively. So you can press 10 3 times and you put 30 points towards it, but you've got to go into, I don't know if you're on phone or computer or on the website, it does differ slightly. I don't know how to do it on the phone, but you click the prediction and then you type in your custom amount or click on which side you want to vote. Once you click on one side, you can't then change, I don't think. Oh, no, you can change. Yeah, you can change. But yeah, try it on the phone, but you might have to press like channel points and then see the channel point actions, and there should be a predictions bar where you can click on it and then choose which way. But yeah, try it next time. Next time, is there going to be a next time? We've done the downhill, uphill. There might be a next time. Or we can do a practice vote and then cancel it or something, maybe. Yeah, we can delete it. Okay, so anyway, back to the racing. Dave's still ahead. Little bit of a lead. Long straight here. Braking. I think... No, Kenny... I don't know. I think Dave's hosting at this time. I don't know if he was last time. I think he was hosting last time, yeah. Kenny's the laggy one because he's connecting to Dave. Looking up the inside. Ooh, pushing him a little bit wide. Gonna go around the outside. Dave's gonna defend the inside. Brakes too hard. It kind of sorts itself out. I don't know. I think that would have been... I mean, he didn't kill him, so I suppose it's fair game to some degree. Practicing for gambling. 11 out of 10 streamer goated. Well, just to get people familiar with it, because Keyboard doesn't know how to vote, or isn't familiar with it, so there might be others that want to try it out, so we'll do that. But we can just delete it so it doesn't do anything, I think. So or put like a 10-minute timer on it or something and try and find out how to make it work. Anyway, let's see if Kenny's falling back a bit. There was a little bit of a move, but he managed to kind of overcook his situation. Looking at the inside, going for the outside, going for the switchback. Not quite, just taking a much wider line there. I don't know, I think, again, this is a pretty close matchup between the two. I didn't quite see the pace, the PBs of each person. Unbiased. What's that emoji? 2020 victory. Okay, you got straight here. The NS6 has got more power, so there's a bit of time for the NS6 to make at the end here. It all depends on the last corner and how good They set it up. I think Dave's a bit wide there. I think he's in danger here. Let's just say it's a crown. Oh, he's going a bit wide. Dave keeping it narrow and tight. Bit of a curb there. He's closed the gap, but it's still going to go to the next round. Good race. Now, Kenny leading. There was an well, he tried to overtake. I wonder if he's got more raw pace than Dave, or at least at the beginning maybe. The first two sectors give himself a better for the NSX than the Subaru. 36.33. Okay, so Kenny has got allegedly 3 seconds of pace, but it's whether or not he can put down that pace. I didn't quite see what the pace was last round, so I don't know what Dave was able to put down. Dave really hugging onto Kenny's bumper there. Kenny goes perhaps a bit deep. Dave using the inside gutter there pretty nicely. This one as well. Good setup. Not really losing any time on the exit. That's good. Exactly what you want to see. Ooh, a little bit of a touch. Dave perhaps not anticipating Kenny's kind of coming across. Kenny's going to get a bit of a run here. Straight line speed. Good line there from both of them. Ooh, Kenny looks a little bit out of shape at that corner. Maybe just getting a bit more speed out of there. Heavy braking. Using the gutter, good line. Really using the whole track there. That's good. Good utilization there from Dave. Heavy braking. Not quite getting in the gutter, but keeping that momentum up. It's good. Nice and tight. Yeah, I mean, Kenny's got quite a decent gap here. 30 meters, 40 meters. These straights are really detrimental to the Subaru here. That's good patience from Dave though. Not stepping on the throttle too early, not pushing it too far. Nice and close. Closing up on the brakes. I think the Subaru might be slightly better here in this kind of like grip slalom bit. It seems to be perhaps over rotating a bit too much. Oh no, a little mistake. He manages to keep it, but he already had 30 meters and now that's going to just extend all the way down this straight. Keeping it tight. Hard braking is quite far from the apex here. That's going to cost him a bit more time. Time that he can't really afford to give up. Another straight. I think this might be it for Dave. And there's a straight at the end. I think this is really it, unfortunately. Just keep it tidy. Hope and pray for any mistake that Kenny might make here. We wish we could see their HUD, their speed, etc. That's a good point. You can't see that if you're in a replay. I suppose that might be a nice touch actually. I wonder if that's even possible for something Absolute could do. That might not be a bad suggestion. You might want to put your suggestion in the suggestion channel in Discord just so Absolute can see it, because he might not be in the chat able to see your idea. So yeah, feel free to put it in the suggestions channel in the Discord, and I'll see if Absolute can do that. That might be quite a nice touch. I think it's already in the suggestions. Oh, it might be. Okay. I wonder if it's already been discussed then. Do you know? Kenny wins quite comfortably. Okay, now I've got to remember. No, that's a 1-1. One map each, isn't it? It's back to banning maps. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create a prediction, and I'm gonna, or actually, Vingo, can you create a prediction and put all the maps that we could play out of the the 12 maps or so I think we can play. No, not 12. It's 12 total. Minus 2. Yeah, 10 maps. Could you do that as a prediction? That'd be great help. Just so it keeps a bit of entertaining. HE, yeah. HE bands first. I don't know, maybe it's not enough time to predict what map will be played. I don't know. I think Vingo's on it, but we'll see. And then you gotta vote really quickly on the map you think is being played. There's already one for seeing the meters, to which you replied. Okay, I wonder if Absolute's that's on Absolute's radar. I might have to speak to him. Okay. Tsubaki, Iro, Akagi, Usui, Miyogi, Sada, Nagao, Sakuba, Taki, Nana. Okay, I think that's all of them. Okay, so we've raced Akagi, we've raced Usui, banned that one, banned that one. That one, that one. Yeah. Okay. Okay, don't worry about it, Vingo. Don't worry about it. Love you, bro, but I gotta go. Have to discuss a car meeting. Go for it. Thank you for coming. It is Tsubaki for the last map. Yeah, Vingo, don't worry about the prediction. I don't know if there's even enough time. I don't even know if that's something that people would want to vote on. But anyway, I digress. Okay. It's downhill. Downhill Tsubaki. You're on it, Vingo. You're on it. Brilliant. Brilliant. Okay. Okay. Have we got a lobby? No one's voting. Tsubaki line down here. No one's voting. That's seriously? 14 people, everyone's sleeping. Okay. No one's gambling. Okay, there's someone's gambling. Keyboard's probably doing something, that's why you can't gamble. You can only bet 0. Gotta gamble on myself. Fair enough. No one's gambling. We've got gambling and no one's... I need to make another announcement saying that we got gambling. Might activate some neurons and people might join the streams. Okay, lobby is up. Who is it? Who's hosting? It's down. Right, downhill. Lobby is up. Are they? There's Redmond, but I don't know who's hosting. I think it's the same. There we go. Thank you, Keyboard Warrior, for the IP. Okay, Random, perfect. Random, ready. It's just Kenny that's voted on himself. No one else has voted. It's tragic. Random lead, 50 meters. Daytime, sure. Yep. No one else is gambling. What happened? Lost it all earlier. Okay, Kai versus Keyboard. Let's see if Keyboard can redeem himself for what was a pretty tragic Akagi run. Civic has probably got a slight advantage here, being that the car is literally on rails. So, I don't know. I didn't see the PB difference. I haven't changed the screen. I've done it again. Nothing happened. We didn't miss anything. Phew. Keyboard already managed to get a bit of a gap. Not even the end of the first sector. Nice corner from Kai there. Keyboard getting a bit of sideways action there. I think he's the only one that gambled. Kenny is. Well, this is downhill. Maybe he didn't gamble. I don't know. It's too late now. It's over. Just one person's gambled. I'm surprised no one's got more faith in Honda Enjoyers. Keyboard Warriors taking Kai to town here. He's bet. Well, you won't lose anything, even if you lose the outcome. No one else betted against you, so you don't lose anything. Bet it all again. But yeah, Keyboard Warrior absolutely running away. It's gone. Trust me, Kenny. You won't lose anything. No one else betted against you, so you can't. You don't. I don't gain them. No one gains them. No one did. No. I'm surprised. It's an easy bet. Easy bet. Someone should have taken it. Could have made 90 channel points right there. Little mistake there from Kai. Let's go on board with Keyboard Warrior. See how he's cutting up the circuit. Tidy. Someone should have taken that bet against you on HE. Oh, he almost went off. I wonder what pace Keyboard's running. Maybe a 30, easily a 37, maybe even a 35. Keeping it tidy here. Good line there. Powering right to the edge of the circuit. Going down. Yeah. Keeping out the walls. I think he might be driving a bit safe. He's got a big margin. Okay. That was outrageous slide there. Yeah, not too early on the throttle there. Braking heavy, a bit deep. That's good. Yeah, nice double apex. Not too wide. Out of the wall there. That's a common mistake here. Little bit deep there as well. He's got a big ass slide there. safe plus 4-wheel drift. Or safe equals 4-wheel drift. Seems to be. Might not be too bad pace wise. It's so binary. Keyboard Warrior won Usui pretty easily. He's won. Well, he's gonna win Tsubaki line, but he lost Akagi. He could have put so much. 36. That's not bad at all. Keyboard Warrior wins. Honda Enjoyers. Uphill time. I think Dave can host. So back to UBMP. 626. See, no one, you didn't lose him, did you, Kenny? I don't think you did. Or at least I hope you didn't, because no one else was benefiting out of that. Random lead, 50 meters. Yeah, ready when you are. Is Vingo doing the new prediction? Oh, they're going anyway. Quick. H-E RL. 30 seconds. Quick. Put in your votes. HERL. No one's voting. No one's voting again. This is so weird. No takers on the vote. Okay. Well, I suppose that's pointless vote then. Or delete that. And I'll start the next prediction. Yeah, it's really laggy, isn't it? Okay, Dave needs to cook now. Bro vanished. Dave's doing a good job here. Looking around the outside, a bit of lag there, but he's just teleporting all over the place. 360 driving the next level. I thought David pitted Kenny there. I thought he'd gone round, but he didn't. Not a great exit there for Dave. Oh my god, he landed it. Oh my god, he landed it. Yeah, go. I mean, don't give all the distance back, but like, he doesn't know when that happened, so fair enough. Yeah, that was incredible. He landed it as well. That's even better. That's incredible. Double spin. Weird 360 spin thing. Okay, that's terrible lag as well. So Dave needs to win this to win 2-1. If Kenny wins it, then it's tiebreaker. Wait, oh my god, he's been Kenny. He got absolutely rummaged through, didn't he? Takeshi Kai followed. That's interesting. Well, thank you to the follow. I don't think they're viewing anymore. Oh, actually, a fair few followers today, actually. I didn't get any ping or anything for it. That was a bit weird. Okay, well, hopefully this is fine to the end. I don't know if Kenny waited up, they've made another mistake or something, but the gap seems reasonable. I don't know. I don't actually know where Kenny is, so that doesn't help. I think this is close, though. I think Dave might get eliminated here. Maybe not. Yeah, no, he's over there. It'll be close. He will power and go. Will spin and go. That's really more applicable on like something like an FD or a Salati, isn't it? I think that mistake there, along with maybe another mistake somewhere else, I think that might be it. Might be toast. Maybe we should change host. Yeah. I don't know if it was fair. I think they're both happy with it. So it's a tiebreaker. But maybe we change it next time. Make sure Kenny's hosting it and we do 0-2 instead. But UPMP hopefully should have been better, but it wasn't. Tiebreaker time, I think. And because it's tiebreaker time, I'm going to do a prediction. 2-minute timer. Predict tiebreaker. Tiebreaker. Let me do the coin flip. I didn't assign anything, that's brilliant. Heads is uphill. Coin flip, do it again. Quick. Okay, it's uphill again. Okay, we'll switch the host. Kenny will host. Whatever he can host with. Zero tier host. Okay, random leader, okay. I think the ping is relatively similar or the same. Only, I wonder if that was Kenny again voting for himself. 41, 46. Okay, so there's a fairly big gap. But let's see. More stable connection. Let's go. Subaru's keeping up with Kenny. I think that Dave's probably got the same enough pace to keep up with Kenny here. I think there's a bit. Yeah, let him go back through. Yeah, fair enough. Good job. Maybe it's the Subaru's just much better the first couple of sectors, and so he's really on him. But at the end, it's a lot more flowing, straighter corners, and that's probably where the Subaru struggles relative to the NSX. I mean, the Subaru is a generally interesting pick for uphill. I hope they know that they can say if they've got lag issues that they can say it in the chat, because I can't always tell if there's lag issues. It's weird, I didn't get any notifications for followers. I wonder if there's... No, it's at the top. That's weird. Odd. Audio followers at the top as well. I don't know why. Why it didn't give me a message. Maybe this is where Dave starts to struggle. Start of sector 2. Or is it sector 3 now? I think it's sector 3. No, it's not here yet. Is it? Where are the lines? I think the lines do differ up to down, do they? No. No, it just looks similar. I think I'm getting two corners confused where the end of the lines are. I think I am. Yeah, but Dave is slowly losing, yeah, in the later sections. And the 6 is just slightly better. And then it compounds corner after corner after corner. No, Dave's still there. 40 meters. I think this is going to be tough to keep though. You've got another 2-ish, longish bits of straight later on. A little mistake there maybe. Maybe a bit of lag. It looked like he turned in too early and then recorrected it and he was going wide there. It's close. Still very close. 20, 30 meters. It's getting close though. And these straights are only going to make it worse. Kenny looks like he makes a bit of a mistake there. Cuts back. Yeah. Brings Dave back into it a bit more. Maybe a bit of a touch there from Dave to the guardrail. Oh, he's managed to close it up though. He really has. Right on Kenny's bumper now. Dave's doing a good job then. Another long corner, bit too wide at the apex. Going for a cut back move. He's right on him. Braking, turning. This bit of straight. Maybe it's not enough. Or overcommitted to that. He's still there. Maybe not. I thought these straights would have a much bigger effect. But it doesn't look like it's really making too much of a difference there. This one. Oh no. I think they both make a mistake there. But Dave just makes a bigger mistake as a penalty for it, I think. Kenny just gets a little penalty, if that. That is slightly lucky. Slightly lucky there. They both make the mistake, but but Dave makes it a little bit worse. Good race, yeah, that was much better. Good race. Yeah. He got a much shorter end of the stick that he did. Well played. 2-1 to RL, managing to pull it back after losing Usui. Good racing. Ooh, where's my mask on? Okay. So that is the conclusion of today's races then. It is a 2-1. I think we did all the uphills, all the downhills. I think that's right. I'll soon find out if it's not 2-1. I'm pretty sure it's 2-1. HE got Usui. Akagi went to Kenny. Was tiebreaker as well? Yeah, I think that's right. Coin flip. We did a coin flip for the tiebreaker, I think. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, because we did a coin flip uphill, downhill. Yeah. Yeah, that is. I don't think we're missing anything. Well raced. Well, I suppose the highlights were Goki-chan CCL, if you were here for that. That was good. And Kenny versus Dave on Usui, which was another brilliant race. Brilliant race. Yeah. Don't hesitate to challenge each other for next week. We have channel points, and we have got an ongoing kind of vote going on what kind of what we should make the channel points. I've put in a load of different suggestions. Do check those out. In the announcements, go over to channel points, I believe it was, and look in the 2 links that I posted. So don't vote on what they could be. To name a few, there's Tofu tokens, you've got drift points, Takumi tokens, fuel coins, Mount Akina points, initial D points, or 86 credits, or a load. So I'm surprised gambling isn't more popular. I thought that we'd have loads of people gambling, but maybe people don't know that it's available because we've been so used to not gambling. But anyway, I suppose we'll just keep doing it and eventually we'll get more and more people. But yeah. Yeah, that's all of today's races then. I'll save this, download this stream and put it onto YouTube, and put chapters in it so you can skip to the best bits if you miss something. Yeah, look at the announcement, vote on what you want in terms of channel points, and yeah, battle away, challenge away, and we can have another week of good races. So yeah, that'll be all for today, and I will see you next week. Actually, next week regardless of races. I think we're going to start implementing just more events in general. But yeah, we'll try out a few things, test out a few things, kind of have a more, just be active on the weekends in general when I'm free. So yeah, that's the plan. So yeah, thank you for tuning in, and I will see you all next week.